I'm just jumping in here. I don't know what she's saying right now. I'm just trying to let people hear from people. I'll say more afterwards.
Into the background because I don't want to go behind any of y'all, man. You guys are absolutely amazing. I got chills, man. I got goosebumps for real, and actually got a little emotional. And that's something I rarely do, but it's hard to control your emotions when you see the growth, right? I don't know if guys, if you're tuned in, you know what's going on, but something magical is happening here, right? Something magical is happening here. And even me saying that, if you're not getting emotional with me saying that, you're not tuned in when I say something magical is happening. When you hear, leaders like Nathan Garrett and you hear Nika Hudson, and man, you can tell she's been in the crates. And when I say been in the crates, she's been in her personal development because the results are there, man. You can't deny it, especially going back and seeing that. And then you have Ethan Clemens with the experience and Barry and Therese, you can just hear it, right? You can hear it's going to happen. So if you don't want to be around that energy, something's wrong with you, right? These individuals are going to be in Las Vegas. And when you see the leadership that's emerging in this company and you know what's about to happen, right, you want to get in front of that, right? Because something has to happen for you. And a lot of things, and Barry said, I'm talking about Barry for a little bit too because I'm inspired, man. But when he says, hey, you just have to be there. You can't, if you're qualified to be at an event, then you need to be at that event, right? And all of you are qualified to be at this event to hear from these amazing individuals, and it's going to click. Every time I went to a big event, it clicked. Every time I went to a convention, something clicked for me, and I made an emotional decision to go harder, right? Go harder, right? And there's some amazing people in this company do some amazing things and with some amazing work ethic, but I just made it my point that nobody will outwork me, right? That nobody will outwork me. And so, being here in New York, man, Dr. Romathea, and just looking at her, all I can say is this, man, she's locked in easy, right? She's locked in. I seen that look. I seen that, and I know when I see that look, right? I've seen that look in a few people's eyes. She's locked in, and so it's something special about to happen here in this market. It's about to be crazy. Just watch out for New York. That's all I said about that. But back to the event, man. You got to be there because I talked about this, and some of you all remember me talking about the win factor, right? The WIN, right? Some people remember me talking about that. I've shared that before. And going back to Barry, man, he had that win factor. And when I say that, I don't say stuff just because it sounds cute. I say stuff because it works and it starts to manifest. And the W and the win is for willingness, right? Your willingness to earn, your willingness to be locked in, your willingness to drive 19 hours, your willingness to put in the work, right? Your willingness to just get it done. He had the W, right? And now, guess what? He's inspired. How many people is inspired on here by Double Back Cowboy today? Right? He's inspiring. That's the I in the win. The I is for inspire. When you put the work in, guys, right? A lot of people want to put the cart before the horse. A lot of people want the awards and the accolades. The awards and the accolades come with the work, right? You got to put the work in. And when you put the work in, all that other stuff don't mean that it's going to come. It's a byproduct of the work. You got to be willing to put the work in. And once you put the work in, like Barry Duncan has done, then you get to the I, which is inspired, right? Which is inspired. That's the I in the win factor. And the N is for never quit. Nika Hudson, right? Been here since the smoke, but they've never quit, right? Barry's still going and bringing people to the convention over 50 something. I mean, that's crazy. To a convention, you know what's going to happen to his business because he put the N in, never quit, right? And for some of y'all, we'll see 10 months, 11 months, 15 months from now if that N, right, becomes part of your win factor. So that's all I got, Easy, man. It's time to get to work, bro. I got to get dressed and get ready to knock this thing out. I love y'all, man.
Everybody listen. The people we're listening to, all right, you always try to make a big picture. The people we're listening to, not all of them, but some of them, they're in that high $600,000, $700,000 range. Some of them are seven figures. So when you're reaching that level of income, people who get that, they're not everyday mentalities. So they're not everyday, meaning every day. I was employed for a long time, and I bust my butt big time trying to do a good job for the company. But these people, they think like rich, they think like growth, they think like exponential growth. How many rich are just walking around helping other people be rich? I've never seen it until I ran into franchise networkers. Just a different mentality, but it's a very safe approach. And you build it up. I just want to help people understand who we're listening to. We're like overachievers. That's what they are. They're not going for average. They're going for phenomenal. That's their goal. They're going for phenomenal. We're listening to people that are going for phenomenal. The Vegas trip, as far as Cannaglobe goes, Cannaglobe might be one of the best franchise opportunities I've ever seen. Not that I'm the epitome of it, but it's phenomenal. That's the only way to put it. You get a chance to do a little and make a phenomenal amount of income by helping other people make phenomenal amounts of income. That's what you're doing. The Cannaglobe, the Vegas event, he said anybody that becomes any VDOs, any virtual dispensary owners that make it to Vegas, I'm going to make you a founder in the company. And being a founder comes with all kind of perks that should help you for life, push your life forward. You get to be not just a company. This company, he's already part of $2 billion companies. He knows how to build $1 billion companies. People involved with $1 billion companies become millionaires and multimillionaires. That's what it's going to be. So you get to be a founder. You get the opportunity to be a founder in a company that will most likely be $1 billion company at some point. Your life could be great. This will make it greater. Life could be not so great. This could make it great. But I can always use another $1 million, period. I could always love to have a company that's growing past $1 million. That's just the truth. So there's no pride in that. Say life is okay, but it's not multi-million-dollar okay. And that's my plan. Multiple streams of income. It'd be nice to have 4 streams of income that all bringing in, mid 6 figures. That'd be fantastic. And this will look like it's one of them. And yeah, it's worth the effort. That's all I got. Ask me anything. We can always jump on these Zooms. I know this phone's a little dark, but that's all right. My bad. Ask me anything.